Hey guys, welcome back. This will be the future road. So this road will connect to that roundabout sign. But anyway, we've seen some new tracks going into our illegal dumping facility here now. You can see the water's all drying up compared to the last video. Now before, couldn't even walk through here. But now you can. I've come back because I've noticed a huge difference in the rubbish just further down here. And what I'm actually thinking about doing, guys, is I really want to know who's doing it. So what do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. I'm thinking about leaving or setting up my own trail cam. We can hide it somewhere in the bush, and let's see if we can catch these people. If you guys watch my other videos, so I'll put one of the videos in the link, like in the description. If you guys have been seeing my videos for a while now, you'll notice I do post a lot of this type of stuff. And that's because I just hate seeing it. And I've passed it today again, and I've noticed a lot more piles than last time. So that's why I'm thinking, like I said, I'm thinking about setting up my own camera, hidden camera. And let's see, give it a week time or... See, I use this road quite often. So I can always see the pile is expanding as I'm driving past. If I see a new pile, then I can come back and then check the camera that I've put and just see who's doing it. Because this activity is just not good enough. This dumping, it's not good for the environment. And you see how this land is now drying up because the summer? They're gonna start using this as a dumping area. So let's see if we can try and help the department out and do my bit as well. Yeah, this is a lot more rubbish than last time. See, this site's a lot easier to access now because it's the water's all dried now. Again, just the usual stuff, guys. The usual building material, bricks, some sheets. Looks like a guttering system. Sometimes I have a date, so 2023, June there, 23. So we know it's over there somewhere. It's definitely coming from in this new housing estate, like I've mentioned now a couple of times. You can see it's very recent. The truck, what they do is they load up and just push it off. See? You see the tire marks? Those ones are just tire, like, looks like push bike tires, but look, the truck's gone here and he's just dumped his load there and just call it a day. So that's what we're trying to just eliminate. Look, I know there's not a lot we can do about this myself, but if we can get some type of photographic evidence, look how much of this, guys. This is insane amount. It starts all the way from the top there and it ends here. Before, I could walk up to that bit where I'm pointing. I can't get past it now unless I'm going around the sand. So this is what I'm trying to explain, is every time I see it, it just gets worse and worse. And this is a huge pile. This is huge. This is a massive pile of rubble. A lot of bricks, as I've said, sand, and all types of building debris. Maybe you could recycle these bricks. Maybe there's always a use for this material. We've got a ladder there, it's probably damaged. A wheelbarrow, that wheelbarrow's definitely had it. And then that doesn't start from over there as well. Like, we haven't gone over there yet. We're just looking at this bit. Now, there is a way we could try and identify where this stuff is coming from. Now, what we can do is we can look, let's say, we'll grab this can for an example, right? You see here, we've already got an address on there for Bunnings. So basically, they would have ordered that from Bunnings. Now, this stuff is a damp course liquid. It's a waterproofing. What they use that for is, to my knowledge, they use it in bathrooms. So they put it on the floor and then they put the tile on top. Now, we also have a diagram of a house in here as well, you see. They've just drawn up a diagram. Now, we could go to the address that's on that label and let's see what colour, what stage there are at the building, what So that COLORBOND you're seeing, the steel, that's the roof. So the COLORBOND sheeting. If I zoom into that house in the distance, that's COLORBOND. Now we can always look at the address and look at the color of that COLORBOND to see if that's indeed from this property. Do you know what I mean? Like, the color of the COLORBOND, be careful because it's very sharp, is kind of like a what type of color? Like a grey color. Just look at the roof of that property at that address. Let's see if the colors match. That can then identify that, yeah, this has come from that site, because the builder or whoever's dumping this here needs to be held accountable for this, because this is extremely illegal and they need to be held accountable for their actions. And as I've said in a couple of my other videos now, there is a dumping facility further down, a proper dumping site. Yeah, it will cost you money, but that's part of the process. Now, if everyone thought, well, I can't afford it, so we'll just dump it here, this whole place would be full of rubbish. So there's no excuses. It needs to go into the correct facility. I'm on the other side now. Again, it's going to be a bit of a context. Someone's made their own ramp here with bikes. That's okay. Don't worry about that. This was here before. Now this stuff, I don't remember if it was here. I have to check my other video. I don't remember it. This is from another house. See, the COLORBOND's a different color now. It's a dark color. Down there's grey. To my knowledge, it's probably the same builder. I don't want to say who the builder is because I'm not sure. If I did, I wouldn't say it on the video anyway. And that stuff was here last time. Yeah, so it's just disappointing, but you'll always be able to identify where it's come from. This is a gas tag. Basically, they put it in the ground to show there's a gas line there. I'm pretty sure that's what this is about. Yeah, pretty sure it's just snapped in half. But I'm pretty sure if we really research this, we could find out where it's come from. Like this box of screws here, it would have been a box of screws. Doesn't exactly say on there. But that other box did. Look, we have some receipts in here. So if we really start looking into this thing, we can identify where it's come from. So I'm just looking at this delivery receipt. I'll just put the camera away though. Yeah. It says something Avenue, something WA. So that's the same address that was on that tub. So I'm sure that this material has come from that site. So we could drive to that address, have a look, and maybe contact the actual builder. So this would have been bricklayers, etc. But I want to contact the builder because the builder is not aware. You know, the builder contracts its work to subcontractors, if that makes sense. The builder itself isn't the bricklayer. They're just the company. It's a shame. Really is a shame. There's something here. Some Curtin University lanyard. So yeah, it's not hard. If you really research and look, it's not hard to determine who's left that there. So you can always go to that address and have a look to see. I'm not going to confront people, but if there's a building, because normally with the building sites, the company puts a sign up saying who's building it. Maybe there's a contact number. I can take a photo of this as well. Send it to them and ask them about it, because it's not the builder's fault. It's the builders under the builder, if that makes sense. So, unless they're all in it, you know. I can't speak for why it's here, but it's here. That's the bottom line. This sounds new. The stuff I don't remember. But as we can see, the scale of this operation is quite significant now, and it's always building material. And as I've said before, all the suburb behind is new, so it is building. And in turn, this is why we're seeing, look, more bricks. So that's why we're seeing a lot of building material dumped here, because it's easy access. Again, we can see where they're reversing in. If we really want to, we can see what tyre marks are at the site. Seriously, like, there's ways to try and determine and prove how it got here, because we got more stuff here as well. So I don't remember this stuff here. So this is growing, this site. We got a table, wood, whole bunch of stuff here, some plants. Now, judging by those plants, they've been pulled out the ground. They're still relatively green, so it's telling me it was fairly recent still. And then we've got more material. Now, this material's not from this area because this brick's old, and we don't use this type of bricks anymore. And we got more building material, and we just do a little panoramic view. And yeah, it's really growing, this site. So don't know who's going to clean all this. Who cleans all this? Oh, sorry about that, guys, I didn't bring my tripod today. So who cleans the site? Again, leave a comment below who you think is responsible for this. I don't know who cleans this up, because this is an insane amount of rubbish. And we've got more spots here. We'll slowly build. We'll probably end up to that fence one day. Alright guys, well that's it for this video. As I said, I'll keep an eye on my comments. Let's see if we can set up a trail cam. I don't know. We could turn this into something. A series. So that's why as well I make these videos. The birds, you got wildlife here as well, amongst the rubbish just down there. That's where we were just before. It's the wildlife that's to suffer. They have this little pocket of land between the major road and the houses. This is all they have. Now eventually this will be gone too, because this will connect to that roundabout there. There will be a road here in the future. So they have to make do with what they have. And that tape here was from last time. You see, if I zoom in, you see what it says? Illegally dumped material under investigation. But that tape, I've only seen it once here. It's not down there. They've only come once, the investigative team. I don't know if anything transpired out of that either. So we can see the water level has been slowly dropping against the sand. Now it's a little pond, but you know, that could have insecticide in there, that tank there. We don't know what's contaminating this water. I mean, the water's looking a bit bubbly. Could be because there's no rain lately, but to be honest, it doesn't really smell though. But yeah, as I said, look, we've got a little bit of wetland left. And oh, we have some more material over here. This could be the next dumping site. A couple of wood and some pail of paint. Not really much, but can always start here as well. Because it says nice and dry. I can walk on it quite comfortably. Yeah. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.